All right, so we are going to be doing a kind of strength like yoga class this morning, designed really for skiing, but it's cool if you don't ski as well, because it's just really building strength in the hips. I mean, skiing is really for all over the body, right? So that's what we're going to be doing. So you can come to sit, first of all, on your block in Sukhasana. And it doesn't matter which leg is in front, just whatever feels good. All right, so like I said, it's going to be for skiing, designed for skiing, but you know, skiing is all over body. If you've ever done skiing, you know. But today we're really working on the hips, the outer hips, the quads, the hamstrings, and the feet a little bit as well, feet and ankles. So you just bring the hands to the thighs, palms facing down, and just press both sit bones into the block and draw the belly button to the spine. And then press down through the tailbone and lift through the crown of the head to lengthen the spine. And close the eyes if that feels comfortable. And just check in with the body this morning. Maybe notice which areas are feeling, I don't know, crunchy or tense. Notice the breath. You don't have to change anything right now, just notice it. Okay, and we're actually going to focus on the breath intentionally for about a minute. And we're going to be inhaling for the count of 4 and exhaling for the count of 4. So this is a great breath technique that's really easy to do, and it's easy to do in the moment. So if you get nervous, I actually used this with Amara and some of her friends this week before a play audition, and they like totally blew it off. And then when it actually came to it, they used it and were really surprised by how well it worked to just slow down the breath, slow down the heart rate. So this is great to do, you know, in the moment, maybe if you're skiing or any other time that you need to just really work on the breath and feel like you're somewhat in control of the heart rate and the breath. So breathing through the nose, inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Just going to do this for 1 minute for the count of 4. So it doesn't have to be a big effort. Just naturally allow yourself the equal inhales and exhales. Okay, and return to regular breathing. And bring your hands together at heart center. And you can dedicate the practice today to someone if you'd like. Okay, and then let's start with a single Om. So inhale. Om. Good. Okay, and open the eyes and come over onto your knees. I'm just going to sit back on the heels. So you can use a block or a cushion or a blanket or something under the hips if you'd like. Otherwise, you can just settle into the pose. And it's really early on, so just take it easy. Don't be embarrassed to place a block or something under there. And Thea's doing yoga with us as well. Thea's the baby. Alright, so just settle down into the hips and lift through the crown of the head. And throughout class, without pressure and without pushing yourself, just think about the inhaling for 4 and exhaling for 4. Good. Okay, and then just come forward and tuck the toes under. And then as much as is comfortable, you can just sit back on the heels. So this is pretty intense for the toes and the feet, but the feet actually take quite a beating in skiing, surprisingly. And you can just, come forward if you'd like, just to give your toes a bit of a break, and then sit back again. And we actually don't often really think about what exercising or working the feet at all, especially the toes. This is quite nice to just stretch it out a little bit. All right, and then come forward and then come cross the shins and come to lay on your back. And just keep a strap close by. Bend the knees. Place the feet on the ground. And take the arms to either side in a T position. And exhale, take the knees over to the right and look out over the left. And inhale, center. Exhale, left. And inhale, center. Exhale, right. And we're just going to continue like this, moving with the breath for a few times more each side. Just getting some nice movement in the lower back and the hips. The lower back takes a lot of work in skiing as well, with moving down the mountain, the position of when you're skiing. Okay, and then come back to center and exhale, draw the knees in towards the chest. And flex the feet and just rock side to side a little bit. Good, massaging the lower back. And then start to circle the knees a few times in each direction. Good, and then come back to center and reach the left leg long. And take the left leg down to the mat, right arm out to the side, and then exhale the right leg across the body. Look out over the right shoulder. And this is an any amount. The body is just warming up, especially if it's the beginning of the day. And we're starting to wake up the outer hips here, the IT band and the lower back. And inhale, come back to center. Draw the knees into the chest again. And with each exhale, just draw the knees a little closer to the chest. And then reach the right leg long. Take it down to the mat. Left arm out to the side, and then exhale the left leg across the body. And maybe you can notice which side has more movement in it. Good, and then inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees and take the feet to the mat again. And then right ankle to left knee. Arms out to the side in a T position. And lift the hips slightly and just move them over to the right and place them back down. And then exhale the right foot over to the left. And look out over the right shoulder. And draw the belly button back to the spine. And lengthen the spine by reaching away from you with the tailbone and lengthening through the crown of the head. And then think about the right knee, the right kneecap moving kind of away from the torso. So you're lengthening the outside of the right thigh. And inhale, come back to center. Pick up the hips and move them to the left. And exhale, the knee over towards the right, looking out over the left shoulder. And you can use the right ankle to just guide the left knee down towards the mat. And inhale, come back to center. Pick up the hips and move them to the center. Good, and then take the right hand to the right inner thigh and just press the knee away from you. So it's moving in line, or moving towards in line with the left knee. And again, lengthen the spine. Draw the belly button back towards the spine. And then take the hands, or take the right hand between the thighs, and take the hands to the back of the left hamstring, and draw the knees in towards the chest. Flex both feet, and release the shoulders down towards the mat. And again, lengthen the spine by reaching through the tailbone and the crown of the head. And you can always use a strap here if this is super tight. And if you feel like you have some more movement, you can take your hands to in front of the left shin. And just draw those knees in towards the chest. And step the left foot down, and then bring the right foot down to meet it. And take the left ankle to the right knee. Arms out to the side. Pick up the hips and move them to the left. And exhale the left foot over towards the right. And look out over the left shoulder. And lengthen the outside of the left thigh by moving the kneecap away from you. Draw the belly button back towards the spine. And inhale, center. Pick up the hips and move them to the right. And exhale over towards the left, looking out over the right shoulder. Good, just release any tension in the lower back. Allow the lower back to twist. And inhale, come back to center. Pick up the hips, move them to the center. Then take the left hand to the inner thigh, left inner thigh, and just press that left knee away from you again. And flex the left foot. And then inhale and take the hands between the thighs to the back of the right hamstring. And exhale, draw the knee or the thigh in towards the chest. Lengthen the spine. Try to release the shoulders down towards the mat. And draw the belly button in towards the spine. And again, you have the option of either a strap or taking the hands in front of the shin. Okay, and inhale, release the foot down. Take the left foot down, and then take a hold of your strap. And take the strap to the right foot. And lengthen the left leg away. So reach through the left heel. Press down into the back of the left leg. And reach up with the right heel. length of the spine. And with each exhale, reach the right heel a touch closer towards the ceiling. So we're talking like fraction of a millimeter, but just the feeling of the heel moving up towards the ceiling. So lengthening the back of the leg here. And you can probably feel it, even though somebody next to you couldn't see the lengthening. And then take the strap into the right hand, left arm out to the side, and then take the hand all the way to the bottom of the strap and press the elbow into the mat. Draw the belly button in towards the spine and exhale the right leg out to the side any amount. So maybe it's just a few inches, and maybe it's all the way. Whatever is working in your body this morning. And reach through that right heel. So lengthen it away from you and angle the toes down towards the mat. Good. Keep the belly button reaching back towards the spine. And then draw the belly button even further. And with that strength, reach the right leg back to center. Good. Take the strap into the left hand. Right hand to the right hip. And then exhale, take the right leg, move it just about 6 inches towards the left. So the foot is in line with the left thigh. So you can just check that to make sure that you're not too far over to the left, because we don't want to twist. We want to really target that outside of the hip. And just allow the body to adjust here. And then reach up even further with the right heel towards the ceiling. And angle the toes towards the side of the room or towards the floor. And think about the inhaling for 4 and exhaling for 4, especially when it's challenging like this. It really targets the IT band. And inhale back to center and take the left foot into the strap as well. You got 2 feet in the strap. And lengthen through the heels. So we've got some nice length in the backs of the legs here. Relax the jaw. You can smile or just open the mouth a little bit. Release any of that tension. And we're dorsal flexing the feet here, so the toes are moving down towards the shins. Belly button to spine. And then exhale, draw the legs a little closer towards the torso. So you can start to feel that in the lower back. And pretty much from the heels all the way down the backs of the legs. The calves, the backs of the knees, the hamstrings. And release and take the right leg down to the mat. And keep that right leg active. So we're pressing into the back of the calf and the hamstring, reaching the right heel away from you. And just allow the left leg to adjust to this pose. Release the shoulders into the mat. And reach up with the left heel on the exhale. So keep lengthening a little bit through that left heel. Good, and then just draw the left leg just a touch more in towards the torso. Keep reaching with the heel. And then take the strap into the left hand. The right arm comes out to the side, and take the left hand all the way down to the bottom of the strap so you can press the elbow into the mat just for a bit of anchoring here. And belly button to spine, really strengthen that core. And on the exhale, open the left leg out to the side. And keep reaching through the left heel, lengthening the back of that left leg. And angle the toes down towards the mat. So we're opening up the hip here. And you can probably feel that in the inside of the left thigh, the core, probably the calf, or maybe the calf. And again, angle the toes down and the heel up. And draw the belly button even closer to the spine, and then inhale back to center. Take the strap into the right hand, left hand to left thigh, and exhale the leg just over to the right, about 6 inches. Breathe here for a moment. Even without doing anything, this is pretty challenging. It's not often that we actually take the leg in this direction. Usually in everyday life, usually we're moving out to the side, but rarely across the body. Okay, and lengthen through the heel. So the heel is moving up towards the ceiling. And then start to move the left toes over towards the right, any amount. And be very intentional here. So notice where you can feel the stretch in the excuse me, the left hip and the left IT band. Inhale for 4 and exhale for 4. Good. And then inhale, come back to center and release the strap. Take the feet back down to the mat and bend the knees. Good, and place the feet on the ground. And then bring the arms in toward the elbows in towards the ribs. Bend the elbows, take the fingers up towards the ceiling. And we're going to move into bridge pose here. So press down into all 4 corners of the feet and exhale, move the kneecaps away from you and lift the hips. Good. Press into the triceps to lift the chest. Belly button to spine. And lift the toes so you're just on the heels. And squeeze the glutes here. Nice. And then take the toes back down. And inhale, roll back down. Take the hips to the mat. Good. And then lift the feet so the feet are off the ground. Knees are at 90 degrees. And then take the hands through the feet, through the legs, sorry, and take the hands to either side of the feet for happy baby. So this is Fia's pose here. Babies are so, obviously there's a reason it's called happy baby. It's just so unbelievably easy for them. And reach up through the heels and down with the knees. And just rock side to side. It's a beautiful hip opener. And lovely for the lower back and the inner thighs. So obviously if you go skiing, you're not going to do the full hour yoga workout before, but there are a couple of things that are just great to do either before or after, and happy baby is one of those things. It's a great one to prep for before skiing, especially at our age. You can't just get on a ski slope. Well, you can if you want to get injured, but it's good to do a warm up and a cool down. Okay, and then release the feet and cross the shins and roll to sit. Good, and then roll through to stand. And come to stand at the top of the mat. Okay, so feet are right underneath the hips, all 10 toes pointing forward. Good. And then press down through all four corners of the feet. Reach through the crown of the head, belly button to spine. And inhale the arms up. Reach with the fingers, palms facing each other, and look up at the hands. Exhale, swan dive forward, Uttanasana. And just do a really easy Uttanasana here. You can take the hands to opposite elbows and rock gently side to side. Keep the weight in the heels and release the back of the neck. Inhale, hands to shins, look forward. Nice, really lengthen that spine, belly button to spine. And then exhale, Uttanasana again. Standing forward bend. And bend the knees. Inhale, reach the arms up all the way to the ceiling. And exhale, Tadasana. Beautiful. Okay, take the feet together. Nice. Press down through all four corners of the feet again. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Reach through the crown of the head. And inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Keep the weight in the heels. This is actually a beautiful practice for skiing, to keep the weight like this. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Reach with the fingertips. And exhale, swan dive forward. Uttanasana. Release the back of the neck. Keep the weight in the heels. Reach up with the sit bones to lengthen the backs of the legs. Inhale, hands to shins, look forward. Good. Bend the knees, take the hands to the mat, step back to all fours. Exhale, sit back on the heels. Inhale, slide the chin and chest forward. Good, and then tuck the toes and down dog. And it's just a really easy down dog here. Bend each knee alternately. Take the weight into the hips. So we're taking it away from the wrists. And then inhale the right leg into the air. And exhale, step the right foot forward and bring the left knee to the mat. And you can roll the mat here if you'd like some extra protection or padding for the left knee. And then walk that right foot forward so it's beyond, the knee is beyond 90 degrees. And take the belly button to the spine and the hands are on the hips. And exhale forward into the right knee. So the right knee is coming towards 90 degrees. Nice. And the torso is over the pelvis. And imagine the tailbone is like a magnet drawing down towards the mat. And the crown of the head is reaching up towards the ceiling. Draw the belly button towards the spine. And we're lengthening that left hip flexor. Nice. Press down into all four corners of the right foot. And inhale, come back to center. And straighten, excuse me, the right leg and bring the hands to the mat. And you can either take the hands to blocks here or onto the fingertips. Press into the right heel. Draw the toes back towards the shin. And again, imagine the tailbone is moving down towards the mat. And we're lengthening that right leg from both ends. So from the heel and from the sit bone. Good. And then step the right foot back. Come onto the knees and then take the hands to the mat and down dog. And ground both heels, or move the heels towards the ground, let's say. And reach through the sit bones. So we're lengthening the backs of the legs. And inhale the left leg up to the ceiling and exhale, step the left foot forward and take the right knee to the mat. And again, you can fold the mat for the right knee. And then take the left foot forward just beyond the 90 degrees. Take the hands to the hips and exhale forward into the left knee. So the left knee is at 90 degrees. Good. Belly button to spine. And then move the tailbone down and the crown of the head up. Lovely. Spread the collarbones. Draw the belly button in towards the spine. Nice. See if you can lengthen that right hip flexor just a little bit more. I'm not sure if I said right or left then. I meant right. And inhale back to center and take the hands to the mat. Lengthen the left leg. And again, you can use blocks if you'd like. We're not looking for any medals here today. Press down through the heel. Dorsal flex the foot so the toes are moving towards the shin. And then think about moving the left sit bone back towards the back of the mat. So it's probably not going to move very much, but just imagine it moving in that direction. And the left heel is moving towards the front of the mat. Again, it's probably not going to actually move, but we're just lengthening from both ends. And keep the chest lifted. Good, so we've got a nice long spine, belly button to spine. And step the left knee back. And down dog. Pedal out the feet. I'm going to stay here for 5 rounds of breath. Draw the belly button to the spine. And bend the knees, look forward to the hands, and step or jump the feet forward. Inhale, hands to shins, look forward. Nice long spine, good. And exhale, Uttanasana. And take the hands to the hips, bend the knees, and inhale into chair pose with hands on the hips. Good, so we're sitting back into the hips. Knees are almost over the ankles. Good, so it's like we're sitting in a chair. And then press down into the left foot and lift the right leg. So the right foot is just a few inches above the ground. Nice. Keep the chest lifted. Keep sitting back into the hips. And step the right foot down. And then lift the left foot a couple of inches. Belly button to spine. Step the left foot down. Pick up the right foot. Breathe easy. Step the right foot down. Lift the left foot. Good. Belly button to spine. Step the left foot down and inhale the arms. Reach forward with the fingertips. And exhale, Tadasana. Beautiful. Okay, take the feet at hip width apart if they're not already. Again, just check in with the toes to make sure they're all pointing forward. Usually they're not because most of us have tight hips. And reach with the crown of the head. Inhale the arms up. Bandasana, look up at the fingers. Exhale, swan dive forward. Uttanasana. And this time just allow the hands to hang down. Let the head hang and allow gravity to help you move into this pose. Inhale, hands to shins, look forward. Exhale, plank pose. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, down dog. We'll just stay here for a few rounds of breath. Inhale for 4 and exhale for 4. And bend the knees, look forward to the hands, and step or jump the feet forward. Inhale, hands to shins, look forward. And exhale, Uttanasana. And take the hands to the hips, bend the knees, and inhale, come to stand. Good. So you can move it over to a wall if you'd like some help with the balance. Otherwise, you can stay where you are. Press down into the left foot. I'm just going to do a simple quad stretch here. Okay, so all 4 corners of the left foot, and then bend the right knee. Take the hand to the top of the foot. Draw the belly button in, and then take the knees together. So bring the right knee back towards the left, yeah. And then press down through all 4 corners of the feet. Lift through the crown of the head, belly button to spine. And imagine the kneecap is moving down towards the mat. So we're lengthening that quad. Good. And draw the heel, the right heel towards the bum. Nice, and you can also bring the left arm out to the side a little bit to help with balance. A few more rounds of breath. And then step the right foot down, shake it out a little bit. And then we'll do the same on the other side. So press down through all 4 corners of the right foot to start. And then take the top of the left foot into the hand. And bring the left knee back towards the middle. And you can probably notice which side is easier for you already. Draw the belly button in towards the spine. And then lengthen the kneecap down towards the mat. Sorry, I just saw that Sarah is actually holding the baby at the same time, so kudos for multitasking. Draw the heel towards the bum and reach through the crown of the head, belly button to spine. Good. And then step the left foot down. And then we're going to take a strap. Sarah, I'm not sure this is a good idea for you. You can do a quad stretch again. Or put the baby down. Exactly. All right, so we're going to press down through the left foot and then take the strap around the right ankle. And then take the strap, both sides of the strap, into the left hand. And just draw the right foot up towards the left hip crease. Any amount. So it can be anywhere on the left thigh. The aim is to be towards the left hip crease, but it can be any amount. So we're in standing half lotus with a strap here. So press down into the left foot, reach with the crown of the head, belly button to spine. And then allow the right knee to open up. So the right knee is coming back to in line with the torso. So you can press the foot into the thigh and draw that right knee back. so it's in line. And again, imagine the kneecap is moving down towards the mat. And reach up with the crown of the head. Good. And then release the strap and step the right foot down. Same on the other side. So press down into all four corners of the feet, right foot, sorry, and all of the toes are pointing forward. So just check that to begin with. And then bend the left foot and take the strap around the top of the left foot. And you can move over to a wall if you need to. And then take the left foot towards the right hip crease. Good. And reach with the crown of the head, belly button to spine. And move that left knee back in line with the the right thigh. Good. Nice long spine. Inhale 4, exhale 4. Lovely. Okay, and then release the strap. Take the foot down. Just shake it out a little bit. Okay, and then press down into all four corners of the left foot. Again, check that all of the toes are pointing forward. Belly button to spine. And you can come over to a wall if you'd like. Otherwise, you can stay on the mat. And take the right foot into the hand. We're taking the hand to inside the right foot. Okay. So we're bending the knee. Yeah, so it's like a quad stretch, Sue, but we're taking the hand to inside the right foot. So we're going to be moving into dancer pose. Press into all four corners of the left foot. Reach up with the crown of the head, belly button to spine. And then on the exhale, hinge forward. Press the foot into the hand. Reach forward with the left arm. Find a spot in the distance to focus on. And keep pressing the top of the foot into the hand. And this isn't any amount. Move the right knee back in line with the torso. Sorry. And by the way, it's totally okay to fall. It's all good. Just kind of like in skiing. It's okay to fall, right? Press the foot into the hand. Lengthen the spine. That's beautiful, ladies. Press the foot into the hand a little bit more. Nice. And inhale, come back to center and step the right foot down and shake it out. Good. Press into the right foot, all 5 toes pointing forward. All 4 corners of the feet. And bend the left knee. Take the hand to inside the left foot. And then bring the left knee back to center. Good. Belly button to spine and reach with the crown of the head. And then exhale, hinge forward, press the left foot into the hand, keeping the left knee along the center line. And reach forward with the right hand. Nice. Find that spot in the distance to focus on. Belly button to spine. Press the foot into the hand again. Lengthen the left hip flexor. That's so beautiful. And inhale, come back to center and release the left foot. Good. Okay, just shake it out a little bit. And then come back to the mat and step the feet wide, about 3.5 feet. And parallel the feet so all 10 toes are pointing forward. And then exhale, squat into the right leg, reach the left leg long. And inhale, center, exhale, left. So we're just going to start really easy here, keeping the weight in the heels. So we're really sitting back into the hips. Okay, so the knee is never going forward of the toes. Lovely. Nice, easy breath. Good. Lengthening the insides of the thighs here. Belly button to spine. Keep the chest lifted. Good. And then on the next time you come to center, just pause here for a second. And heel toe the feet together just a few inches. So they're about 3 feet apart now. And then turn the toes to 45 degrees. So it's kind of like 2 o'clock and 10 o'clock. And then exhale, start to squat, and it's as though you're sliding down a wall. So instead of we're not sitting back this time, we're sliding down a wall. Good. The knees are still staying behind the toes. Keep the chest lifted. So Sue, it's the other way around. So the feet are going out to the side. Yeah, sorry. I should have said the right toes are at 2 o'clock, left toes are at 10 o'clock. Keep the chest lifted, belly button to spine. Nice. Couple more rounds of breath. And inhale, slide back up that wall. And then heel toe the feet together. Good. And then come to sit on the mat. And we're going to reach the legs forward in Bandasana. Good. Press down into the backs of the legs. And reach through the crown of the head, belly button to spine. Bend the right knee. Take the foot close to the groin. And then open it out to the side. The right knee is opening out to the side. And you can take it just beyond the 90 degrees if you can. Reach with the left heel, press into the back of the left leg. And exhale, start to walk the hands forward down the left leg, any amount. And then allow the nose to move down towards the knee. Good, press into the tailbone. And allow the back of the neck to release. And inhale, come back to center. Reach the right leg long. And bend the left knee. And then take it out to the side. And again, exhale, fold forward from the hips, walking the hands down the right leg any amount. And exhale, nose towards the knee. And inhale, come back to center. Reach the left leg long. And then come to lay on your back. Bend the knees. Take the feet to the ground. And bend the elbows, fingertips pointing towards the ceiling. And we're going to move into bridge pose again. So exhale, move the kneecaps away from the body. Lift the hips. And we're going to do 10 pulses here. Okay, so on the inhale, lower down a few inches. Exhale, squeeze up. And you can do this on your own breath cycle. Just slow and steady. And as you squeeze up, just squeeze the glutes. And we're never taking the hips beyond the torso and the knees. Okay, so just lower and intentionally slowly lift up. Keep the weight in the heels, pressing to the triceps. Good. And the next time you come back up, just stay there. Press into the heels. And then inhale, lower back down. Good. Exhale, draw the knees in towards the chest. Rock side to side a little bit. Flex the feet, lengthen the spine. And step the feet back down again. And then take the right ankle to the left knee. Flex the right foot. And again, bend the elbows, fingertips pointing towards the ceiling. And press down into all four corners of the left foot. And exhale, lift up into bridge pose again. Press into all four corners of the left foot. Squeeze the glutes. Be here for 5 seconds. Squeeze that left glute. Breathe easy. And inhale, lower back down. Good. Step the right foot down, left ankle to right knee. And again, press into all four corners of the right foot. And then exhale, lift the hips into bridge pose. Press into the right foot. Squeeze the right glute. Breathe easy. And inhale, lower back down. Good. Again, draw the knees in towards the chest. And step the feet down. Right ankle to left knee. Arms out to the side. Pick up the hips and move them over to the right. And then exhale the right foot over towards the left, looking out over the right shoulder. And just notice the difference, if there is a difference, in the mobility of the right outer thigh, outer hip, compared to at the beginning. You've done some good work on the hips today. And inhale, come back to center. Pick up the hips and move them to the left. And exhale over towards the right, looking out over the left shoulder. Good, and inhale, come back to center. Move the hips to the center and place the right foot down and then the left ankle to the right knee. Pick up the hips, move them to the left, and exhale over towards the right, looking out over the left shoulder. Again, imagine the left knee is moving away from you. So it's moving towards the ceiling to lengthen the outside of the left hip. Belly button to spine. And inhale, come back to center. Pick up the hips and move them to the right. And exhale the knee over towards the left. Look out over the right shoulder. And inhale, come back to center. Take the hips back to the center. And take the foot down. And if you have the strap, you can just, grab a strap. And take the strap around the right foot again. And reach the left leg long. And draw the right leg up towards the ceiling. Release the shoulders. Release the jaw. And breathe easy. And with each exhale, lengthen through the right heel. And take the strap into the left hand. And exhale the right leg across the body, about 6 inches. And release the back body into the mat. Smile, move the jaw around. And then reach the right heel up towards the ceiling. And angle the toes even a little bit towards the left. And inhale, center. Put the left foot into the strap as well. And lengthen both of the backs of the legs. Extend the heels up to the ceiling. Release the back body. Take the right leg to the mat. Extend through the right heel. And again, release the shoulders. It's really easy to just tense there. And extend through the left heel, toes towards the shin. Smile again. Release the tongue from the roof of the mouth. And draw the left leg a touch closer to the torso. And take the strap into the right hand. And exhale it just across the body. The left foot just across the body. And the left hip is pinned into the mat. So the the left glute is just lifting off the mat, not twisting over to the left or over to the right. And reach up with the heel. So lengthen the outside of the left leg through the calf, the outside of the thigh, and angle the toes towards the right. Inhale 4, exhale 4. And inhale, come back to center and release the foot. And draw the knees in towards the chest. Take the hands to the shins. Rock side to side. And take the feet to the mat. And walk the feet out to the edges of the mat. And the knees are together. And without pressing the knees towards each other, just allow them to naturally move together. So we're releasing any tension in the groins. And lengthen through the crown of the head and the tailbone. And allow the back body to just settle down towards the mat. Take the hands to the belly. And just take a note of how your body feels. Take note if there's any areas of tension, if you're forcing anywhere or gripping. And sometimes we don't even realize we're doing it until we really intentionally check in with each parts of the body. So we're just going to take 30 seconds to check in from the toes all the way up through to the crown of the head. Okay, and then for the last minute, I'm going to be intentional about the breath. So inhale for 4, exhale for 4. Not forcing it, just naturally allowing it to happen. And allow yourself to just focus on the counting. And maybe this is the only minute today that will have the opportunity to really focus on the breath. And let's return to regular breathing. And walk the feet in towards each other. And exhale, take the knees in towards the chest. Flex the feet. And just rock side to side. And roll over onto the right side. And just pause here for a second. And then press down into the left hand. And come to sit. In any comfortable position. Bring the hands together at heart center. And thank you to everybody, all of you, the babies, the kids, the dogs, for joining us today. Namaste.